First off, for those of you who don't know, my name is Gene Bain. I'm a graduate senior. I plan to study business next year, and I plan to concentrate my studies in business. Now, I've come to realize when I tell those about what I plan to study next year, they give me this awkward look with a questionable, "Oh, congrats." And I'm just like, "Oh, you're saying congrats, but I know you really mean, look at Gene. He must have lost all desire to help the world and instead plans to trade in his ethics to join the institutions responsible for many of the world's problems." I've also seen a lot of memes online. I don't know if everyone knows what memes are, but they're kind of like the modern political cartoon. I saw a lot of memes bashing on business majors, and I'm just like, you know, what the heck? Like STEM majors, they get all the glory. They're the future of our generation. But business majors, it's like, we're evil, you know? But now, not all people are like that. Some have been genuinely supportive of the path I chose to take, and to them I'm truly thankful. But many people just have this negative perspective on business. But I don't blame them. You know, there are many prominent public figures and politicians in big suits and orange hair that deem themselves as businessmen. But they use deceit and manipulation as tactics for personal gain. I believe that these individuals are the ones responsible for the dark connotation that lingers around the word business. However, today I'm here to show you that the truth about business and the immense opportunities that it provides by my personal experiences. When I saw that this year's Forethought Talks was hosting a theme on barriers and connections, I saw a relation to business right away. From an early age, I was always filled with aspiration and ideas. These goals mainly leaned towards a focus on clothing and art. My dreams were big and bright, but the obstacles that followed were even bigger. As you can imagine, my youth and lack of real-world experience hindered the progress of my goals. Luckily, my ideas were able to thrive into a reality when I started my own clothing brand in 2012. However, I realized it wasn't luck at all. The success of my brand was actually a product of the connections and networks I've developed around me. Let me elaborate. So it all started out with a few designs that I created off my MacBook, and then I ordered a few samples from online vendors and started to distribute them. Once I was able to prove that my concept was viable, I was able to gain back-to-back real-world experiences followed by back-to-back real-world problems. For the following years, as my brand began to grow larger, I found myself having to rely more and more on other people's expertise. I knew enough to know that I did not know enough to effectively further my brand when it came to things such as filing the appropriate tax forms, negotiating contracts with vendors, and other corporate responsibilities. It was during these times that I realized that my passion for creating a business was not strong enough to overcome all obstacles, and that my ignorance was impeding my brand's growth. But then I realized that I don't need to do this alone. So I started finding ways to collaborate my special set of skills with that of others in order to guide my brand's success. As a result, I formed a team around me of merchandisers, marketers, and sales representatives, and all these other talented individuals. Everyone had a different set of skills, but we all had the same determination in furthering this brand. Together, we were able to achieve something that none of us could have done alone. With this new network of people, the reality of my brand had greatly surpassed my original expectations. At this moment, I realized what business really was. The media loves to make Wall Street look like a dog-eat-dog environment where only the cruel and cold-blooded can succeed. Movies like The Wolf of Wall Street and American Psycho further the stereotype that those involved in business are inhumane. However, through my experiences, I've come to realize that business isn't about the individual rising to the top of the food chain. Rather, it's about a group of individuals who work together to work on a uniting goal. It's about organizing a strong group of people in order to further a united goal. It's a series of connections, a dynamic network, a collaborative entity in which any barrier can be tackled. These principles are what influenced my decision to pursue attractive business because I truly believe that business can have a positive impact on global society and on individuals like myself with aspiring goals and ideas. Thank you.